This is WFYI News Now, and I'm Sarah Neal Estes. It's Monday, March 9th, and here are today's Central Indiana and statewide stories. Indianapolis area electric utility AES Indiana announced the postponement of its remaining open houses due to public safety concerns. In a statement, the company notes threats of violence have risen on social media, and community partners raised concerns about the use of meeting locations. AES Indiana will share details about future open houses at a later date. A recent report looks into community issues like health and housing in Marion County. Zach Bundy has more on a few of its key findings.
The Marion County Public Health Department conducts its community health assessment about every 5 years. Access to affordable health care is highlighted in the latest report's key findings. 1 in 3 residents reported they have a medical bill they're unable to fully pay. 1 in 5 reported they did not see a healthcare professional in the past year due to costs. Housing was another focus. 40% of calls to the local resource hotline 211 in 2023 were related to housing. Between 2014 and 2023, the estimated median home value more than doubled. In the same time period, the estimated median cost of rent rose by 51%. The full report can be found on marionhealth.org. I'm Zach Bundy in Indianapolis.
In East Central Indiana, a Delaware County commissioner says he believes Indiana's future involves embracing data centers and that he's courting businesses from many interested companies. Thomas Ouellette reports.
In a speech to the community about the current state of Delaware County, Commissioner Stephen Brand says he's already spoken with 7 data center companies interested in local land. Brand says he gave them a list of non-negotiable terms, and they agreed to all of them.
Anything that these companies want to do, they have to fund it all. We won't support anything that takes a dime off the taxpayer's back.
But Brand also says he doesn't believe the larger concerns about data center energy and water usage.
You know, there are a lot of myths out there about how it violates our water, how it contaminates our soil, how it causes our utility prices to go up. None of that's true.
Indiana-Michigan Power forecasts that just a few AI data centers coming to northern Indiana will use more electricity by 2030 than all 6.8 million Hoosiers use currently. I'm Thomas Ouellette in Muncie.
IU Health is suing a healthcare technology company for breach of contract, fraud, and gross negligence. The suit alleges Change Healthcare breached its contract by failing to institute adequate safeguards against cyber attacks. A 2024 cyber attack interrupted services and sent it offline. IU Health is suing for $66 million in damages. In the upcoming Indiana May primary, Republican candidates vie for Representative El Clere's Southern Indiana seat. The 18-year House veteran said he would not seek re-election because political changes brought by the Trump administration pushed him out of the party. April Rickert reports.
Republicans Sean Carruthers and Darrell Neely both want to be the next Indiana state representative for House District 72. That includes most of Floyd County. At a recent Republican debate in New Albany, they both highlighted their faith and commitment to public service. Here's Carruthers.
I support policies that strengthen families. I believe in the sanctity of life. I believe in religious freedom. I believe in limited government and personal responsibility.
I'm April Rickert in New Albany.
At a recent debate with Carruthers for that race, Republican opponent Darrell Neely said he's focused on showing Southern Indiana's value to the state.
Bring people down here and show them what we have to offer. And sure, we are in the discussions when it comes to the job opportunities, the state monies, and projects.
2 Democrats are also competing for their party's nomination. Indiana's May primary is the 5th, and the deadline to register to vote is April 6th. And for our final story today, the Mary Riggs Neighborhood Center on the west side of Indianapolis expanded its food pantry earlier this year. De'Are Hartman reports on that impact.
The Mary Rigg Neighborhood Center expanded its food pantry earlier this year. In the first month after expansion, the pantry saw nearly 400 families, or almost 2,000 people served. The center's president, Heather Pease, says before the expansion they regularly ran out of basic items like milk, eggs, and cheese, with neighbors lining up outside the pantry.
So that's one of the things that we were so pleased to change in this space. We're refilling from the back so that our guests don't have to worry that there won't be food on the shelves. There's always going to be food on the shelves. The basics are always going to be available.
I'm De'Ara Hartman.
That's all for WFYI News Now. Our podcast is produced by Zach Bundy, with support from the news team at WFYI and public media journalists across the state. Kendall Antron produced our music. And if you liked today's episode, remember to subscribe and share. And follow WFYI on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to get the latest updates from our newsroom anytime. Thank you for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.